Yeah, hold on.
Don't say nothing.
Oh,
I forgot to add the thing.
I know you don't want to say what you
I ain't even do nothing yet.
Yo, Erica, hold on. Hold on 1 second, Erica B. Because it's loading up. Yo, Erica, hold on. Hold on 1 second, Erica B. Because it's loading up.
Gotta love live radio.
Well, I don't like what things like this. I love being live and uncut.
No doubt.
And you know, it is what it is. When something happened, it didn't happen. When it was supposed to happen, it is what it is. I forgot it's only security feature. I love being live and uncut.
There you go.
I forgot it's funny. You know, it is what it is. When something happened, it didn't happen. Security features make me put a code in there. I forgot it's only.
You gotta be safe, bro. I got folks trying to hack me from all over the place.
Yeah, whatever. What's going on, Erica B? How are you?
Hello.
Doing pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. What's going on with you, Miss Papa Six? What's going on with you? So, you got your video. You know, about you. You know, first of all, actually, before I even start to tell, introduce yourself and tell people about yourself, and then we go through all your accolades and all the good stuff. Cause y'all be coming on here all humble and stuff, but I know the real. Introduce yourself and tell people about yourself, and then we go through all your accolades and all the good stuff. Cause y'all be coming on here all humble and stuff, but I know the real.
My name is Eric. I love music, and my Instagram is
Alright. So Erica B is the daughter of Alexis, who is basically, when we have all these out of town artists that call in, Alexis from Limelight Management is the person that sets it up, because she either represents them or knows them. Alexis also has a big affiliation with the coalition of the DJs out in DMV, and then she has up in North Carolina as well. And then she's been, she also has connections with people in Atlanta. So she's been promoting her daughter Erica B for a minute. I love that, because being that I've done the same for my nephew. I think it's a great thing. She's been putting her on in podcasts, and that has a good vibe, and we were selected to do it. So I'm definitely happy about it. What made you want to rap? That has a good vibe.
I've always loved music, and my father used to make music.
What made you want to rap? Well, I'm 151. We got Lady Antoinette here. Then we got CP3, aka Gunman number 2.
Yes, indeed.
If you ever need a thug in your video,
my rates are cheap, and I come with my own prop. Potato, tomato, man. It was made for the video.
You just gotta make sure his clip is.
Safety first.
You gotta have bail money for him to get out of jail when she's hired.
And you gotta have a sexy female for me to throw on the couch.
Oh Lord. You gotta have bail money for him to get out of jail when you hire him now. Are you ready for these questions, young lady? You sounded all nice and humble. So like, yo, what's up?
Yes.
Are you All right, you want to go first, Lady Internet?
Sure.
Yo, what's up?
I like to go off the top of my head with my questions. So the first thing I have is, if you being an artist, on this conversation, I hear that you're very, mild and soft spoken. Would you say that you have a alter ego when you're performing or recording? And if so, tell us the difference between the two. Usually people have both, two different sides anyway, a performing side and but I'm sure you're familiar with Beyonce with Sasha Fierce. So tell us about your other side, your performance side, and how it's different from your everyday life.
My performance side, I'm very, very wild, different in my way. saying I'm not. Very wild. I'm definitely not all that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Hype.
But like going deeper into it,
I'm not. I'm just.
You know, how is that transition into it? Like, are you doing something to get you there, or it just happens?
It just happens. It just comes.
Is it hard to come back out of it?
It just happens. It takes a little bit.
So I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of that. Is it the music, the beat? What helps that transition in from you from going to the mild mannered, soft spoken person we're talking to right now to a rapper that can, you know, spit some bars and, you know, get some people to notice them?
It's the music. I like when I listen to my music, I just get in my mood. It's the music. I can't really like when I listen to my music, I just.
You can't hear us that well?
No, not. I can't.
You got a TV on in your background?
Can't hear us that well? Nah, I'm messing with it.
Yeah, because I can hear it. What they watching? Nah. I'm messing like. You might want to tell them see if they mind turn it down while they watch. My bad. I think they did. All right. Cool.
She must have given the evil eye.
The other Erica came out.
Sometimes you gotta backhand somebody.
I'm up to 6. Turn that down. What is? Were you done?
Yeah, because I haven't really had a chance to sample their music, so I don't want to get too
deep. We made a video almost every week.
Man, I know, but I need, while we have the interview, I have to be fresh in my mind, man. I have a lot. Didn't I?
We played a video. Anyway,
black people, boy.
What is your Mount Rushmore of hip hop? What is your Mount Rushmore of hip hop? Miss Erica B, what is your Mount Rushmore of hip hop? Yeah, your Mount 5. Yeah, your top 5. What is your Mount Rushmore? Your cream of the crop. You mean like my number 1 favorite artist? Yeah, your Mount. Yeah, your top 5. Number 2. Your top 5. Vaughn. Number 1 would be Lil Baby. Herbo, D-Herbo, I know him. Number 2, I'd say Vaughn. I'm not sure I'm looking at Herbo, D-Herbo, I know him. 4 would be. Who else you got? I'm not sure I'm listening to them 3 first. Who's Dicey and Bobby Fujiana. Okay. Who else you got? What about them appeals to you? Who's Dicey? Like, what about Lil Baby appeals to you? He's different. Nobody came out like that. What about top selling artists of 2020? Like, what about Lil Baby appeals to you? What did you say? He was the top selling artist of 2020. Top selling. Yeah. He's very lyrical. He's different. Yeah. What'd you say? He was the top selling artist of 2020. Okay. Yeah. He's very. She got Lady Internet. You know, like you.
No, I was. You know, I like that. I'm curious because I have a 2-part question. And it actually, I've asked this question before, but I feel like given your top 5, I really want to ask the question now. Is what was that moment when you first fell in love with hip hop? Yes, Brown Sugar reference.
You said what was the moment I fell in love
with hip hop? Yes.
When I saw my father in the studio. You said what was the moment I fell in love with it?
So he would take you to the studio with him?
When I saw my father. Him and his friends had a little studio. Okay. Go there every weekend. That's when I fell in love.
And then him and his friends. And then with that said, are there any old school hip hop artists that kind of like triggered anything in you? Because I noticed your top 5 was a bunch of young artists, but are there any older artists that influenced you?
Easy is my favorite older artist.
What you know about Eazy-E?
Wait, that came out of left field. We didn't investigate on that.
That's why I'm crying, because I'm like, she said her father was in hip hop, and that's that kind of brought her in. So I'm like, okay, well then that means she knows some stuff about the whole
Eazy-E.
Eazy-E, that's what's up. So what about him? Like what was it about Eazy-E's style and performances that kind of brought you in?
Still there?
Was she still there?
Erica?
Uh-oh.
Hello? Where you go?
Somebody in the dead spot.
Yeah, what was it about Eazy-E that brought you in? What about his style and his flow did you like the most?
Cause he came home, he had like hard side and very, very lyrical. I love this artist, like I said, and he was putting me on both sides. Cause he came hard with, he had like a hard side.
And he wasn't
I love
originally a rapper. He kind of
fell
fell into it on accident.
Yeah.
That's motivation right there.
Yeah, Easy, the NWA. That was a golden time in hip hop where things were getting exposed, different voices were being heard from all over the country, and now it's a worldwide thing. And it's interesting, that and he was an independent label. Yeah, very true, very true. One of the first ones out there to do it, to show folks that it could be done. But it's very interesting that you have some of that insight, being a younger artist and knowing about the history of hip hop, because that's one thing that I have an issue with the latest generation of artists, rappers.
You have an issue with everything, bro.
Well, but there's a reason behind it. It's not just blind hate. It's because if you don't understand and go back and look at the history of rap, then how can you consider yourself a rapper? That's just the way I look at it. Like, if you're gonna dive into something and feel you can be the best at something, or you have a voice, you should go back and listen to and hear what's been said before you, so you can even build.
Do you watch old crime films before you come to crime?
I told you Discovery ID is my favorite channel, dog. Why do you think that is, man? I watch Forensic Files. I know, I keep latex gloves for a reason, baby. So it's not just detailing cops.
Right. But
I just want to make sure you want to practice what you preach.
Oh, no doubt.
I agree with CP3 when it comes to that. You should know the history and hone your craft. And in order to do that, you look at history. And we know trends tend to repeat themselves. One thing I hate is when people think that they came up with something that literally happened like 20 years ago.
Oh,
so,
God.
I got a question for you, Miss Erica B. What is your go-to album? What is your go-to album?
To listen to.
My go-to album.
Yeah, like when you need to think, or when you're mad at your mom, or when you
can't say that mom.
Oh yeah, your mom watching. Skip that.
She'll never get mad at her mama. Cut that out, man. You putting bad negative vibes out there, man.
About that, I can't say that. Skip it. Forget that I said that part. But what is your go-to album that just sits there and just makes you like get your mind open and takes you a million miles away? Skip it. Forget that I said that.
Probably
but what is your go-to album that just sits there and just makes you like get your mind open and takes you a million miles away?
Is Lil Baby and Da Baby the same person?
No.
This is things I don't know, man. That's why I had to ask.
One is little, one is dumb.
I mean,
the whole time you sound like a whole old man right now.
I'm just saying,
the funniest thing
because I told you I'm trying to open, like I was listening to the radio on the way over here.
Your be mad at you.
I'm just saying I was listening to the radio on the way over here and Da Baby did some type of song and called a 12-year-old girl a bitch or something, and I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm like, the track was hot, the beat was hot though. I was listening to the radio coming over here, and it was she was talking about that people are upset at him because he called it. I don't even know who the 12-year-old girl was, but he called her something else.
Well, it's not Erica B, so we ain't gonna talk.
Yeah, my bad.
We ain't even talk about the little bitch.
I was asking about the baby. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was the same person. I don't know. I heard what he said, and he gonna find a way to blame me for it because I brought the conversation up.
Yes, you did.
See, yeah, 1738 do that.
Lady Antoinette.
But no, I wanna I kind of the next question I have is kind of about the music, so I'll wait until after we play something from Miss Erica B.
Okay. I do have another question before we play the video, and it's a long question. It's a simple question, but it's a long question.
Let me go grab another beer.
Give me 5 do's and 5 don'ts. Industry.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I know that you got them because I know your mama. And I know that she teaching you. Because I see you give free game to everybody. And I know that you got them because I know 5 do's and 5 don'ts to the industry. What have you learned? Because I see you give free to everybody. 5 do's and 5 don'ts to the industry. What have you learned? Yes, you do. We gotta network to get this stuff out there. Stuff consistent.
Amen.
Yes, you do. Yeah, be home. That's network to get stuff out there. Yeah. 3, 4. You gotta be humble. That's a definite thing. You definitely gotta be. Yes. 4. I'm trying to think. I don't have any more dudes. Give me some don'ts. Don't. I don't have any more dudes. I'm sorry. Some don'ts. I'm sorry. You gotta have some don'ts.
Right. You got dudes, you got don'ts.
You can be like, don't be like CP3 when you grow up.
Hey man, I'm doing all right.
You can be like, don't be like CP3 when you grow up.
Okay.
That's an important one right there.
About stuff that you're not really doing. Yeah.
You got anything, CP3?
I'm just thinking. I want to check out refresh my memory on the song. I know I've heard it before.
Well, we're about to play that joint.
Yeah. Then I'll probably have a better.
Miss Erica B, give us a quick intro to your video. Well, we about to play that joint. I think Erica B. Yeah, Miss Uncle 6. Yes. I think y'all watch all this, right? Alright, we'll get back to this. Y'all won't see CP3 Crip Walk because the video will be playing.
Yay.
Thank you.
Y'all won't see CP3 Crip Walk because the video will be playing.
You play this song 8 minutes time. You know how tired I is. You know how much music we listen to on this show? I'm doing.
You heard this. You heard this. You might that's for certain. He woke up in the morning, started the dream shit. We wrapped them up and took his shit. He needed shit. We turn up in the shit. He woke up in the morning, started that bitch that your bitch walking shit on me. Yeah, she won't fuck on me. Yeah, homie, in the season, bitch. Say I don't want her cause I know that she ain't free. Bitch, but if you fuck on my homie, you better leave.
From there. The other two, she ain't there. Like, one of the ladies had to leave her. So, she gonna call me when she's off the air. Damn, nigga, that stress.
It's called epidemic, nigga.
As if a pandemic wasn't.
Nigga be having me in a whole motherfucking another place, dog.
Just don't get stuck like you did that day.
Nah, this some potent shit, but ain't gonna have me stuff.
That joint had me too.
Hey man, that was a mixture. That was like 3 different drugs.
People at the table like, I'm going to
Hold on, nigga.
He was floating away.
Yeah, I was.
You might want to eat this. You got to flirt my nigga and I do it on purpose. In the book, that's for certain.
You heard that part, Roll Up My Woods?
Yeah.
Flirt my nigga, roll up my woods in the back, cause that's for certain, nigga. I got the game locked and I do it on purpose, nigga.
I know how you live in your life nowadays.
Trying to.
Okay. You know, CP3 felt the line in there. He said, roll up your woods. He started getting all emotional and teary-eyed.
Okay. You know, CP3 felt the line in there.
He started fainting.
I'll be back.
He got real teary-eyed real quick. He was like, roll up a... She said, roll up a wood? Oh,
I had to step away for a second.
what? He's sweating over here.
Mm-hmm.
He got real serious.
You heard a crip walking, he blunt walking.
Oh my God.
He over here.
Sweating over here.
They ain't coming back. He told me, huh?
He ain't even smoking yet, his voice unchecked.
Yeah, that was an interesting track. Being the fact, you know, we're talking to you down, you know, you kind of soft spoken and, you know, quiet.
She was getting
Damn, you can't, but then
Hold on. Don't even come for her like that. Because
I'm not.
how many voices do we hear of yours?
but that's different.
15.
But that's different. I'm not trying to make money off of this right now. So all I'm saying, it's just interesting because we've heard the track, like I was telling Lady Antoinette, we've heard the track over, but I never really actually listened to it. And now that you're on the air, I want to make sure I listen to what you had to say. And it's very interesting to have an interview with you down and hear what you
Get you all calm.
yeah, you all calm. It's
Right,
like
right.
I get that. Now I like you more after that because I get that because I'm kind of the same way. I try to be chill, soft spoken.
You?
I
You
try.
don't try
You
hard.
the thug, you the thug of the
I
group.
think she
That's-
has it. She has
Oh, she has it. She has it
But
down pat.
you
But see,
don't.
she's younger. I have like probably about 20 more years of baggage that I gotta try to suppress to get that. So
You
I'm
have 20 more years of practice.
Anyway,
I haven't been practicing for 20 years. But I just want to say I did like that track. That was a thuggish track, and as Gunman number 2, I think I kind of like that. Oh, definitely. I have to bust off a couple of shots of that joint, especially when she take your girl. I was like, yeah, I've done that before.
See, you know what?
I can relate to this. I might have to ride and bang to this joint.
Oh, no. We're not going to fault you, Erica. It's not her fault. She ain't got nothing to do with
She ain't got nothing to do with CP3.
I'm just saying
Gunman
it.
number 2. What made you choose that beat? I like that beat though.
Man, that beat was
That beat,
nice.
like, what made you choose that beat?
With CP3. Gunman number
I heard it first and I was like,
What made you choose that beat? I like that beat though. What made that
I'm
beat?
not supposed to be texting on him, my
Like,
bad.
what made you choose that?
Shit, yeah, you can curse.
I was like, yeah, then I just, something just came out. Am I supposed to be texting on him?
Shit, yeah, you can curse.
I just went from there.
So did you write the hook first or the verses?
Then I like something just came in my head. I freestyle in my head and I wrote it. I just went from there.
So did you write the hook first or the verse?
Yeah, okay, all
I
right.
write my hook.
Cool. Lady Antoinette, you got a question, comment?
Well, my first comment was that, and my 2 co-hosts here can attest to it. The first time I heard it, I was like, "Who is this?" Because I was a fan immediately. And I feel like, you know, that beat and having a female artist, just, you know, to me, it's exciting. It's exciting to see. I feel like we go through phases where the female artists get their props. You know, we go through phases, unfortunately.
We do.
So it's good. I don't care whether it's during the phase or out of the phase. I want to hear it all the time. So I'm really happy. I'm very pleased to, number 1, hear the song, but number 2, to know that you were going to be, that the artist that I was listening to at that moment was going to come onto the show. So I was excited. And I think Yeah. One by one took part of my question because I wanted to know about that beat because of course that was the first thing. You know, I'm partying to the beat and then I hear you and I was like, oh, who was this?
It was a good match
Yeah.
because there are a lot of artists that don't get the good. Their lyrics don't match their beat.
Nah,
It's
not
not a
at all.
good mix, and that's an important combination of having both.
There are a lot of
And
artists
I love music, and just like you, my
lyrics don't match
father
their beat. It's not
was
a good
a
mix, and
vital
that's an
part of me
important
loving
combination
music.
of
Obviously,
having
I'm
both.
a little bit older, just a little bit, but don't do me
We
like
got
that.
storms in the area.
Hey, I'm just a little bit older, but so my dad's influence was a little different. Obviously, it was more on the R&B side and blues and stuff like that. But with that said, what I want to know is what did your family, what do they think about the song? I mean, are they really into it? I mean, and I don't mean just your mom. We know your mom is pushing you and supportive, but everybody else, how are they feeling about that song?
They support me in everything I do. And of course, they mess with it.
Okay, good.
They don't have nothing bad to say.
That's good. It's good to have a good support system.
I do, so of course,
How did you feel when you shot the video? That was your first video?
don't have nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really like how it came out.
Why?
You feel when you shot the video? That was your first video.
I don't like the quality. I was I'm gonna be honest. My first video. I didn't really like how
Look,
it came
look,
out.
look, look.
A quick
Why?
decision.
It came out. Look, the video came out good. It was fine. I've seen a lot worse, and I don't think it's a bad video to be honest with you. If I did, I'm actually good enough to tell you like, yeah, the song is good, but your video sucks. But I think that, yeah, we got
But I'm wrong.
If I did, I'd
It was
tell you, I'd be like,
but I thought the video looked good. The video looked good. I didn't really find any fault with it. You know, boom. You got your got the little dance on the roof thing going on, and you know, and you look like you're just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, and I know because I have an artist. Sometimes y'all gotta just sit back and just be proud of your work. But see, but I know because I've been an artist, so your brain is thinking 10 steps ahead, and we ain't even got. Damn, we just on step 2, but you like 8 steps above right now. You like enjoy the moment.
And plus, you're the artist. Artists are passionate, especially about their work.
Exactly.
You're going to be harder on yourself and everyone surrounding you when it comes to your work. And so, I mean, it's good to have good standards. So don't put that aside. But the video actually was good, so don't worry too much about that. But going forward, keep those standards.
Yeah.
Keep those standards high.
But definitely keep your standards high. The one thing is, if you feel like real talk, so we did the money video, right? And when I sent what I thought was the final copy to my artist Renegade, he sent it back and he's like, oh no, I don't like this scene, I don't like that. And as much as that shit pissed me off, I respected it because he stood his ground. And he told me, he's like, no, he's like, oh, it's a scene where the girl puts the bottle up and the top is on. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I didn't even notice that until he told me. But he wanted to make it good.
And it's representing their work. So as an artist, yeah.
So I get what you're saying. But like I said, I thought the video was fine.
He wanted to make it good.
You know. 53, you got anything for us?
I'm still vibing off in the video. Yeah, I'm still vibing off.
Your gun, ain't you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you got.
But hold on, he need smoke.
Nah, not well. I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I didn't know.
I'm talking about since you've been here.
No, not yet. Wait for the next
you
video.
still vibing on
Yeah, because you know, it was resonating some of the lyrics. Like I said, I felt that because I've done some of that stuff that she was describing.
Oh.
And yeah, so it was like.
Taking somebody's girl? Wow, what a shock.
I mean, it happens. You know, it doesn't happen anymore. You know, I'm like I said, I'm a better man now. I'm not trying to live. I'm a whore in recovery to get it correctly. I am not. I'm too old to be a thought. I'm a whore in recovery.
Oh, so you're before old thought. Got you.
I prefer the term whore. Okay.
I mean,
I prefer that. I'm not fiend to this new lingo. That's cool. Still, I'm a horn recovery.
So since you've been performing and you got the video out, what's the love life looking like? Has it gone up?
You still in bitches? What you think?
Since you've been performing and you got the video out, what's the love life looking like? Has it gone up?
Okay.
I told you she's still in
It
bitches.
probably has gone up. She being humble.
She being humble, or maybe somebody.
You know,
listening.
yeah, exactly. You can't put her on blast. You can't. Come on
She
now.
got attention.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you, she probably got the.
You know what I'm saying? She
I can
ain't
tell you the
trying.
story what happens after you perform the song. But we'll leave that for
Oh, bro.
On top of that, she got the video out.
In the video,
She got
man,
we understand.
we understand. You gotta be silent. It's cool. We'll go to the next
In the
question.
video, man.
We gonna slide past that.
We're gonna
You
slide.
understand? You gotta be silent. It's cool.
Putting
We'll go
people
to the
on
next
blast.
question.
What is your dream collaboration?
We're gonna slide past
That's a
that.
good one.
My dream collaborate.
Yeah.
Y'all probably already know what I'm saying. Little baby.
I knew you was gonna say that.
What is your dream collaboration?
Oh, such a shocker.
That's my dream collaborate.
Yeah.
Y'all probably already know.
I don't even know who that is.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I know who the baby is.
We'll,
That's only you only know a situation because of the.
Well, most of it when I
the
was doing
fact that you actually
security.
know who the baby is, we proud of you. see.
Yeah, because I was
Because-
doing
because-
security. The girls danced to his tracks. That's the only reason I knew who he was. Yeah.
So,
The fact that you actually know who the
I'm
baby is,
inspired to be.
because
I love the fact that you're so humble, but I got secret sources telling me that you was on tour
so
in South Carolina.
so
What's going on with
Miss
that?
Erica B, I love the fact that you're so humble. But I got secret.
I said, I got
telling me
secret
that
sources
was
telling me
on
that
tour.
you was on tour in South Carolina. What's going on with that?
What's going on with that?
Yeah, I went on tour in South Carolina back in.
I said, I got
I think
secret
it was
sources telling me that you was on tour in South
Mhm.
They
Carolina.
had
What's
asked
going
me
on
to
with
go
that?
down there and I came and
Yeah,
performed.
I went on
It was a
tour
lot
in
of
South
love.
Carolina back in
Well, who were you performing with?
December. They had asked me
Did you
to
say?
go down
Who were
there
you
and I
performing with? Who was on the lineup?
performed. It was a lot of love.
Baby Kimber, and
Interview
like,
baby.
he was the only one that
What'd you say?
Okay. And how did that feel? Like going on tour, you know, that was
Bunch of other artists.
obviously a new environment for you. For you to be an artist on tour, how did that affect you?
it honestly it opened my eyes up for it. It was like, damn, I really got people listening to me. It made me want to do it even more than I already did.
Mhm.
Okay.
My eyes up more. It was like, damn. I really
So,
got
do you
people
think that it kind of made you step your
it made
game
me
up?
want to do it even more
Yeah,
than I already
definitely,
did.
definitely.
Okay.
So we should be looking forward to seeing you on tour soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So, once upon a time, someone sent me something about the Wonder Twins, which is you and Baby Simba.
Mm.
What's the update on that project, young lady?
Mhm.
Someone sent me something about the Wonder Twins. Which
What's the
is
update on that project? You and Baby Simba, the Wonder Twins. What y'all
Update on that
doing?
project,
And y'all
young
gonna
lady.
drop some? Let me know. Give me some exclusives.
I gotta get down.
What's the
I gotta
update
get
on that
in the
project?
studio.
You
Where
and
y'all
Baby Simba,
located?
the Wonder Twins. What y'all
We're
doing?
in DC.
We in DC. We in the DMV.
Some exclusives.
Y'all got any
I
studios
gotta
down
get
there?
down there. I gotta
Oh,
get
oh,
down
oh, come,
there.
Wait. What did you just ask
hold
me?
on. Did you just ask?
We in
Did she just ask that we have access to studios?
So I'm gonna need you to watch the run back on the show so we can get some
Wait. What did you just
some
ask
people
me?
in the comments to drop
Did-
us
did-
their information on
did-
their
Did
studios.
she just ask that we
Well,
have
we
access?
only gotta go that far
We don't.
because there's this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of
That's why I
plugged
wanna
in with
watch
him.
back.
Well, we,
I'm kind of plugged in with this dude because I kind of helped him build his studio.
No doubt.
One guy.
Yeah, you know.
Then I know this guy that has a studio in Maryland, like right across the bridge too. So
Right.
We ain't gotta go that far. We got a studio right here.
hey, so
You know, Renegade. And Renegade, one of the best engineers his own stuff, has worked in big studios. He got a studio. You more than welcome to come down and do some
There's a
stuff.
lot of studios.
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna let
allow
you
us
know.
to reintroduce ourselves.
Definitely, we got you.
Mhm.
We got you. We got
Down
you.
to do some stuff.
Yeah, I need that.
But I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, this a hot spot.
This,
So
this
what?
what we do.
What are you going? What is the follow up to Papa Six? You know.
Yeah, I need that.
What
What is the follow up?
Yeah, what's,
Yeah.
what's the follow up song? We waiting. You just can't drop one song and have it just like,
follow up to
you
Papa
know, just waiting. We want to know.
I know I got
What is the follow up?
Yeah, what's the follow up song? We waiting. You
in my
just can't
bag
drop one
of my
song and
phone. I
have
got
it
some
just
stuff
like,
in my phone
you know, just
that I
waiting.
didn't record it. I
I
can't
know
drop
I
it.
got some stuff.
Okay.
I
Gotta
got
get
some
everything
stuff
cleared. So I
Okay.
can drop
in my bag.
Yeah, because the funny thing is though, salute to your mom, salute to Alexis. Alexis is real. First of all, if you local artists, up and coming artists, need advice and want to know about the light ways and do your paperwork and stuff like that, holler at Alexis from Limelight Management.
Mhm.
No, it's not free, guys.
It's like, for real?
Not even.
The only thing we're gonna give you is a free thumbs up.
No, it's not.
But holler at her because she can set you on the right direction and put you there. So the one thing is, and I admire her for that was
Holler at her.
when
She can set you on the right direction and
when she did snippets of the song, but she
so
didn't
one thing is
release the whole song and the whole video until she actually had the right paperwork for that.
Right.
And the story I tell about having the right paperwork is this: when Renegade was performing Money, and we was in Texas, I believe, Texas, I think it was Texas. And we were coming back. I met a dude who basically he got an Emmy for scoring the thing on Hulu about Breonna Taylor this year. But I met him and we were talking and stuff, and you know we was amped because he just killed it with me. Yeah, it was Texas because he killed it. He had the whole boom thing, and the dude looked at me and he said, "Well, damn, if I wanted to use that song right now, because I like it, could I?" And I had to get honest with him. I said, "No." So I don't own the beat.
And the dude looked at me and he said, well,
He
damn,
said, "Damn." And that's the importance of that picture. Because I did not know 2 years later that dude was going to score something for the Breonna Taylor
Yeah.
documentary on Hulu. I mean, I see him. I need to reach out to him. I need to get him in here at the bar.
Yeah.
But because he was going, because the funny thing, he was going to DC. So it was just so crazy that and he actually bought his drink. He's a cool dude. He was fucked up in that bar. But
You fucked up in a bar? No.
shocker.
I mean, he can come to this bar.
Yeah, definitely. And it was just one of those things. So that's why I appreciate what Alexis did with the song. You know, because even though I could tell you be anxious to put it out, but you want to do it the right way.
Right.
And you know, and when she got the paperwork and everything was said and done, boom, 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 she put it out, the video and everything. And that's what took so off with the Money video. We had to buy the beat. We had to do, you know, to put everything the right way. I had to pressure me. Yo, when you gonna do a remix for it? When you gonna do that? I ain't doing shit until I, you know, take care of business. Cause that conversation showed me, you know, you gotta take care of business the right way. And that's the great thing that you have a mom in your corner, a mom that knows the business. They got an inside foot in the business. Because I remember when Alexis started with Limelight and stuff like that. And now they're taking off. Like it's funny because the young man video who I played, Tom Rickett, who passed away. I happened to look on a page and they were in Atlanta with one of Alexis' partners. You know, dealing with Limelight, and I was like, damn, it's a small world. Because we're Kevin Bacon, we are 6 degrees of separation real quick. And it was just, without even knowing that I know them. And it was just crazy. But
6 degrees of separation real quick.
when you see things like that, you wanna be on the business side, you wanna be right.
Right. Indeed.
It was just crazy. But
But whenever you get it together, I'll let us know.
You wanna be on the business side.
We love to support and we want to hear that new music.
So, what platforms is your music on right now?
It's on every platform.
So, what platform?
Well, for some of you don't have everything, you're gonna have to name those platforms because you know people are slow.
And some people,
It's on every platform.
Well, I feel like that was thrown towards me.
Some of them don't have everything. You're gonna have to name them platforms because you know people are.
I got you. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify.
But they're probably using Spotify and YouTube.
You're on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. You're on Tidal. You're on
They're
Deezer.
not like
Uh,
but the
and
popular ones
iTunes.
that I'm on is Spotify, YouTube, and Apple
Yeah.
Music.
You on Apple Music, Spotify?
I already knew the answer to the question. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah, you gotta tell everybody who's listening.
Self promotion is the key.
So I got good news and I got
I
bad
already knew
news.
the answer to the question. I just wanted to hear you.
Which would you like first?
I'm gonna go with that.
So
The bad news is your interview's not
I
over
got
yet.
bad.
The good news is we're at my favorite part of the interview.
I'm gonna go
CP3.
with bad.
What is my favorite part of the interview?
Bars at the bar.
The good
The way
news
you
is we're
say
my
it,
favorite
it's
part
so
of
You got because you gotta sell it.
three.
So it doesn't matter if it's a freestyle, it doesn't matter if it's written. I just want to hear some bars. Can you just spit a couple of bars for us, please?
So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Let's go. I'm about to anything. I'm about to turn all mics down and I'm about to turn your joint up. We want to hear this.
Yeah, definitely.
Can it be from a song that has not
I'm
been?
about to turn all
It could
mics
be
down, and I'm about to turn
anything.
your joint up.
I say yes.
All right.
Can it be from a song?
Feeling
that
a
has
level
not
to
been
this
put
for my
out?
heart
It
to
could be
cold.
anything.
They say you up and break it down, but I was full. My beat is
Alright.
different, nothing missing, nothing full.
Alright,
But you think different, I've been tripping on the nose.
cool.
I try to listen
They
something
say you
different,
up
but
and
I
break it
can't.
down, but I was
Can't
cool.
open myself, I
My
can't take
beat
no
is
hard
different,
break.
nothing missing,
I
nothing
know the
cool.
feeling, all these
But you
it's
think
the
different,
same.
I've been tripping
You
on
really
you.
hurt me to my core,
I
I
try to
couldn't
listen,
say.
show me different, but I can't.
I was too late, now I'm down the ride. I was low for a minute, now I'm back still. And I feel like whenever I'm here, ain't nobody surprised. Took a hot little minute, now I'm back on the ride. You chose friends and girls over me, baby. I was good if I did the same as you, baby. You were for hurt in your heart, that's the clue, baby. And I will tell you that I love you, but you really think that you is sick. And your friends ain't no good bitches, yeah, they say. And they snitch you, they be telling all your business. Yeah.
Preach.
I
I felt that.
Yes.
Okay. CP3 is about to have an orgasm. He needs
Right.
a gun. He needs a gun and a rag to get
I know.
his gun right now.
I just felt like just racking that joint right now. Like we about to ride.
Oh my God.
It's like, yeah, they do be telling my business.
They do. I'm like, we need to ride out right now, my nigga. We need to hook up.
CP3's like, she's reading my mind
Yeah.
right now.
I got a couple of addresses we might need to ride by for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I love bars at the bar because it's my favorite part of the show because I love music. So when we hear that, and people always ask me like, why don't you give people a beat and all this other stuff? And sometimes I really do want to give people a beat, but I just love the rawness.
Yeah.
And
You know, unless it's a necessity that you actually do need a beat, we could provide a beat. But I just love the rawness, like, you know.
I just love the
So,
raw.
But next time your mom does come through the DMV, definitely come through with it, man. We got a platform that you can not only do another live interview with us, but perform at. I kind of know a dude that got his own studio, and he might be the hottest nigga in the DMV right now, Let me rephrase that. He ain't kind of, he is.
And he might be the hottest nigga in the DMV right now.
We like building with the with the right people. So what you got, lady, into that?
No more questions. I do want to say this. Just keep grinding. I mean, like I said, when I heard your song, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. I like that. So keep grinding, do what you do. Keep that high level of expectation that you have. You got to remember, no matter what, as you go along, your music is a representation of you. So it's good that you don't want other people's decisions to kind of affect them. You want it to your standard, which is always important as an artist. Not to let other people sway you. You hear so many people saying, "Oh, that person sold out," and went with where the money was, not where their music was. It's important to kind of be humble and stay there. So I think you on the right path, and I know with your mom, in your corner, you gonna be good. You're gonna be all right. All right.
CP3. Stop thinking about cleaning your gun and ask her or give him some follow-up advice.
Make sure you wear latex gloves when you load it. Oh, my bad. You saying give advice. My bad. I'm just saying, we have me in a different mind. I'm just saying, you have me in a different mindset, man. I was thinking about some other stuff. I'm just saying, yeah, we might gotta, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, hey man, I got some stuff going on.
Anything you can say
oh man, just keep, like you say, keep grinding. You know, just you're going to mature more in this game. You know, you're still young, you're still learning, you're still developing. So just embrace the critiques that folks give you, and don't take it as them, you know, hating on you or shitting on you unless they coming at you in that way. But if they're giving you critiques and trying to give you tips of the game, take it, you know, put it in your back pocket, think about it later on. But it might apply to your craft, and it might, you know, make it better, make you better, and then you never know. Sky's the limit. Just keep grinding, keep dreaming, and keep chasing your dreams, man. That's all I can tell you.
Slim from 120.
And if you need a car, come on down to Waldorf Honda. I'll sell you a good car too.
I'll tell you like this. As a female MC, we need more y'all.
Yeah.
And as a female MC that's spitting good shit, we need more y'all. The fact that you're not trying to be like anybody else out here. The fact that when I listen to your music, I hear Erica B and not nobody else. You know, continue on that path. Continue being a dope artist. Continue being unapologetic for who you are. Continue on that path. And I think when those things will help you grow. Continue being unapologetic, you know, for who you are. I love this conversation. You know, I love the video. You know, you looking all mean until you did your little dance on top of the roof.
And you taking bitches.
You love that part.
And you taking bitches.
So impressed.
Because you don't understand the importance of sometimes. Yeah, you don't understand sometimes it's important to take a female from a dude that does not deserve her, and she doesn't realize that.
You know, can I finish my spiel?
My bad, man. I'm just saying.
And they wonder why I drink. Shit like this. But I'm trying to be positive. You have flashbacks to you.
My bad, man. It's been a rough week.
But continue to do what you do, and you are gonna grow and be successful. I think as you make good music. And the one thing that CP3 said that was really good was be open for criticism. So when people tell you something, don't be too mad at it. Some people may not get what you're doing at that particular moment. Be open for criticism. And sometimes it ain't hate, it's that they just don't get it. However, if you know this is the path that you are supposed to be on, that means you don't get off the road. Right. Sometimes it ain't hate. It's just if you put that in your heart, keep going. You know, I look forward to another Erica B video this year.
Yes, we do.
I look forward to more music. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Non-subtle. And if not, I'll call your mother. I got her number.
Yeah, get it from your mom. While we ain't got no new tracks.
And your mom can tell you, I harassed her a minute for this interview. No bull. Yo, when she ready for an interview, this. Like real talk. And you coming off really humble, and I appreciate that. But let's talk some real shit before we get off. You're backed by a coalition DJ. You did an interview with a coalition DJ from I think from North Carolina, right? You're backed by that's big. It's bigger than what you probably even understand and know. And I love the fact that you humble, but sometimes toot that horn, girl, because you doing good shit. You doing shit that other people that's been in the game a while ain't even done yet. That connection right there, people will pay for that connection right there. For him to sit, you sat with him in his podcast, he playing your shit on the regular. Yo, it's cool to be humble, but sometimes toot that horn. Don't be afraid. And if they don't like you, fuck them.
fast. He playing your shit on the regular. Yo, it's cool to be humble, but sometimes
ain't no tears. You ain't gotta lose it. They don't like it because you know what? For the one person that don't like you, there's 20 other people that do. Focus on the 20 and not the one.
You ain't gotta lose it. They don't
Have
like
your
it
mother
because you
love
know
you,
what?
motherfucker.
For the one person that don't like you, there's 20 other people that do.
I thought I was ghetto.
Focus
See,
on the
you just a whole bag of this. You just a whole cup of ratchet.
That's hood knowledge, man. We don't appreciate the hood knowledge no more.
You just a
So,
whole
like I said, I just want you to keep going. I want you to be successful. You know, the one thing, and here's the thing: what a lot of people don't realize. After this show goes off, it's a whole nother show that we don't even take. When we sit around and talk about the growth of an artist, everything, you know, what we thought about the guests and all that other good shit.
It's a whole nother show that we don't
You know.
when we sit around and talk about the
So we want to see you be. We want to see you win, and I just want to see you continue to grow, personally. You know,
we want to see you.
You know, but you can't. But once again, you just can't give me this. Trust me, because I'm about to put my foot up my nephew's ass as well. He been giving me songs, but we ain't shot another video. You just can't give me this one good song, and then we need more. So no rush, but we definitely want to have you back. We would love to have y'all, you know, in the studio to do something as well. And if you ever come to the DMV and you need a place to record, like I said, I know a guy that's real close to me. You can actually say that we blood related. I kind of know his father. He's my older brother.
Like I said, I know a guy.
So we got you on it. We can make some things happen.
He's my older brother.
So, you know, definitely. And your mom could tell you, they came, when she came down, and salute to your mom, because she actually came down, her, Ja, and Stephanie came down, and it wasn't even for music shit. They came down because they were doing, it was for the protest. After George Floyd had died, I was really proud of them, and they came from as far as they came down there, and they sat outside and protested. I watched them before we even did the interview that day, make signs and stuff and everything.
He came down there, and they sat outside and protested.
So, you know, it was a dope day. Dope day. We had a real great interview. That was probably one of my funnest interviews. Your mom got real emotional. It was dope because she was just so passionate about, you know, what was going on in the community and, you know, how this man, you know, died after someone stood on his neck for 9 seconds.
Right.
That was crazy.
It was
8.3.
Yeah.
Died after someone stood on his
So,
neck for 9 seconds.
and you got a good she-roll with your mom.
That was crazy.
You know, because I learned from my mom. That's why I went to the Million Man March. And you can definitely learn from her because, like I said, she was out here, you know, doing stuff.
I learned from my mom. That's why I went to the Million Man March.
So we ain't gonna keep you because we probably got some more ratchet stuff to talk about.
You know it.
But we do appreciate you.
Name and no name. No problem.
And young lady, we expect big things from you.
We do appreciate you.
I'll play your track again. I might rack
Thank you
on.
for having me. I appreciate that.
We expect big and great things from you, and we appreciate you. To be honest with you, because there's a lot of artists. I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's the God's honest truth, and CP3 can tell you. That's Lady Anthony can tell you too. There's a lot of artists that we interview that we cool with, but they may never get a call back.
And it's the God's honest truth.
I'm telling you to come down here. I'm telling you, we got a studio.
That we interview.
That's a gift.
I'm a plan that too.
Oh yeah, we come on down. We gonna take care of you.
I'm a plan that too.
Definitely.
You need to ride out and go take some pictures.
Oh no, no, keeping you away from
I was about to
CP3.
Oh my
Lady
goodness.
Anthony, so our goal is when she comes down here, keep her away from CP3.
We gonna
He's
go
a
steal.
corrupter.
We gonna
Hey,
go
no,
steal
they
some
sound
pictures.
like that's gonna be trouble.
We gonna
right
go
there.
steal
Them
some
two,
pictures.
no.
I can hear that now. Well, let's go to this club and
Uh-huh.
steal
Let's go steal some
Right.
Let's go
pictures.
to the mall and steal some
Right,
pictures.
that's what we focused on.
Yeah.
Taxi, yeah, we riding out, baby. We riding out, yeah, buddy. I got me a 20-something wingman. Let's go, let's go, let's do it.
I will not. No.
Let's do it. I'm gonna send you some tracks too. I do beats too, so I'm gonna send you some tracks on my phone number. We're gonna link up and we can go steal some bitches and make some beats.
And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, CP3 does produce and he does do tracks as well. So we can definitely off air, link up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can definitely see some stuff as well.
He does do tracks. So we can
No doubt. Yeah, let me know when you're coming down so I can round up the spots to hit.
So before we get off the air, tell everybody your social media once again.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at ERYCKA.
Before we get off the air, tell everybody your social media once again.
Bet. Yo, let me tell you how much I love the video. I'm about to run this shit back. I
like it too.
I rarely ever do shit like that.
I'm about to go get my pistol.
You know what? See, now you about to fuck it up.
You trying to play the video game.
That joint, man, got me riled up, man. I'm ready to go steal some bitches.
You know what?
Somebody to go get my pistol.
You got me scared to play the song now.
Hey, man. It's been a rough week. That's all I can say.
Yeah, but that don't mean you gotta go get a gun and steal some bitches, right?
Why not? That used to be my daily diet.
You are gangbanging on a Sunday. What is wrong with you?
I worked on a Sunday too. We drinking liquor on Sunday?
We drink liquor every day.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying about it being Sunday.
It's like that, like you're not the one that brought it. Like if that's my complaint to you or about you, you're not helping.
I drink every day with a wine.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
So we're about to win the thing to be back. CP3 about to have an orgasm. Yo, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
CP3 about to have an orgasm. We appreciate you.
You might want to
We appreciate you.
money off woods and the breakfast, that's for certain. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. I'm off a 6-pop turkey, it get dirty, nigga. You might want to get bitch, cause we be trying to flirt, my nigga. Rolling my woods in the breakfast, that's for certain, nigga. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. He trying to flirt my fellas, cause he was lean and shit. He woke up in the morning, thought he was dreaming shit. We whacked him up and took his shit, cause he ain't need it. We spun up in his ready and we're screaming. Say I'm that bitch that your bitch, cause she don't need a nigga. Yeah, she won't fuck on me, yeah, homie, it's that season, bitch. Say I don't want her, cause I know that she is squeegee, bitch. But if she fuck on my homies, you better leave that bitch. I'm off a 6-pop, yeah, get dirty, nigga. You might want to be bitch, she be tricky, flirt, my nigga. Roll up my foot, that's for certain, nigga. Got the game on lock and I can add it on purpose, nigga. We from the street, my niggas running in. I don't think
yeah, this is right. This is right here. I have my phone out. He's the gym about to come on.
I'm off a 6.
But no, I'm one of those people that I don't need to chase up with my drinks, but sometimes I need alcohol in my regular. So like, I can't just drink juice.
I was so close. 38 and then I burnt.
But like, I'm one of those people, like, especially those Minute Maids, I would drink, I'd be like,
Pineapple.
when I drink like a really good juice, like if, you know, like if you at a restaurant and you get like the strawberry lemonade or something, I'm like, oh,
Bad day at work, she hit me right after everything went down. I feel better.
Yes, I do. I love that.
She did make my day better. I told her you did make my day better. Because I wasn't. I'm talking about calling nigga off. Talking about calling nigga off God.
Yeah, called me off God.
I'm sitting in my day. Yeah, I'm sitting in my day trying to calm down from the shit that happened. My man was like, hey, Carol, you got somebody here for you. I'm looking. She looked at me like, niggas was looking like,
Wait, get that motherfucker like bad. I'm looking good. Yeah, that's what I mean. Bad.
I was looking at my motherfucker like,
Yes. I like it.
me
I'm with
too.
it. I'm with
I was
it.
goddamn fine.
Oh, you ain't never liked it. You got it.
I've been.
Yo, I got something special for y'all. This is my god sister's daughter. So, this shit's hot. I just gotta let it go.
This is my god sister's daughter. So,
This is awesome.
this shit's hot. I just gotta let it go.
When the show is over, we have a conversation that really you already told him. Oh, he just told me something that. Woo. How old is she? She younger
This is
than
my god sister's daughter.
yeah.
I changed her mother's
Yeah,
diaper.
I'm not liking this outfit.
Oh, he's
For 8 years old, nah.
He's not happy with that.
No, I'm not. It's like John Benet Ramsey.
No, that's different.
Look at this outfit. That's too for 8-year-old.
It's a video, nigga.
Still. I don't.
I mean, really, it's nothing worse than a baby.
You talking about something 20 years ago, 29.
That's to me, that's an
And
inappropriate
that's
for
what,
an 8-year-old.
that's what the little kids wear when they dancing too.
I feel like some of that stuff is inappropriate.
Actually, that's more than what they
That's
know.
what my niece was when she was dancing.
I feel like that. See, I'm overprotective as an uncle, so I'm like that. That's too much skin being seen for 8-year-old.
That's why it's good that you don't know your daughter. Because you wouldn't let her do nothing.
I already told my niece she can't date till she's 23. She not mature enough, no. No, she not.
How old is she now?
She's 16.
Wait, she's 16. The niece that I know.
Caitlin, yeah, she about to turn 16. Yeah, exactly. How you think I feel? I was like this.
I remember when she was little.
Yeah, exactly. I still got pictures of my phone of when she was little on my Facebook. Exactly. Now
You
she's
know the
talking
little
about
girls in the Let me show you the picture when he brought the stripper to the
adult entertainment.
Yeah, he told me that.
Yeah, so one of them little girls that was in the picture, that's what he's talking about. She's 16 now.
And she got pretty eyes and shit. I know her, I like girls with pretty eyes.
What about your nephew? How old is he? That was my
He's
boy.
9, about to turn 10.
Okay.
Yeah, he chubby. I'm trying to
I
get him by
remember
this
when
shit.
he was born.
That's my little dude. I'm trying to get back. His sperm don't have been around more lately, so that's good. He do a little bit too much whining for me. But in the house with all women, which I relate to because I grew up in a house with 4 women, so I try to help him out. But excuse me. I'm gonna finish this up there, good bro.
Nigga, do you drink anything besides 738 when you not here?
That's all I drink, man. I told you, all I drink is 1738 at XO. That's all I drink, man. And I could afford XO. Like I said,
And then make it more.
I don't like to make it. I don't like it. I like that taste is like no, not to me. Making mine is a little bit too sweet. Like it's more sweeter.
You drink this shit.
No, I'm used to. I've been drinking. I mean, I've been drinking 1738 for about 10 years. To me, 1738 is like nothing can taste better. Or XO and Louis the 13th. Like I said, when I get my $10,000 commission check, I'm buying me a bottle of Louis. $1,500 for a fifth. It's 150. It's 150 a shot at the bar. I had a shot at the bar when I was out with my boys to play ball. Yeah, but that's when I had it. We was out with my boy that played ball, and his man was balling. He was like, "You want a shot?" I said, "Louis the 13th." I was like, "You fucking right." That was 15 years ago. I can still taste that shit right now. Louis the 13th, man, that shit is.
I did see some lights and stuff out there earlier.
Yeah, because it's supposed to freeze and rain and snow tomorrow. It's supposed to be snow.
I think that's no, because I felt like black and yellow light.
Don't make me pull my flashlight out, nigga. Pretty much. Pretty much. We got a problem. We're gonna need backup. Think we're gonna need backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this track. He's spitting. Yeah, he's spitting.
Yo, I think about So CP3.
Yes, sir.
So that was my man Super Cool Cat, right?
Uh-huh.
So the first time I saw Super Cool Cat perform was at the Howard Theater, right?
Okay.
He got his own little group. They called it Super Friends.
That was my man.
Nice.
And when he performed, he actually impressed. Think about that.
Super Cool Cat.
That's saying something right there. And the fact that I'm be listening to the track while we were actually, like I said, I'll hear the tracks that we played during that music break, but I don't necessarily listen to them. But that track, the beat and his flow and the lyrics that he was spitting, it made me want to listen to it.
So let me tell you how I fuck with Super though. Mm-hmm. So after the Howard, me and Super became cool, whatever. Seen him at a couple of shows, you know.
So let me tell you how I fuck with Super though.
So when we went to the last time we went to Atlanta last year,
whatever,
right before COVID, right?
Shows, you know,
the house we were supposed to rent.
We went to the last time we went to Atlanta.
Basically, the lady took our money
right before COVID, right?
We ain't had nowhere to stay.
The
so we had to put the other people, other artists, up in a hotel. So, mind you, we're paying to put these people up in a hotel. So my man hit me up and was like, yo, dog, I need to boom. Okay, boom. So when we get there, he said, we're going to stay with these other people.
So my man hit me up and was like, yo, dog, I need to.
Mind these other niggas in the hotel, and we sleeping on couches and floors.
We get there.
So we get there, and we came in. You know, first of all, we just finished driving from the DMV up.
So we get there,
and then to find we ain't got nowhere to stay. It's crazy.
So first of all, we just finished.
They offering us liquor.
Of course.
They like yo.
So
and I don't even realize it's super at first.
It's crazy. They offering us.
So the next morning,
they like yo.
Me and Renegade on the steps. Super come out and he's smoking, and we talking. I'm like Super, and he's like.
So
he said, I knew it was you. He said, you know, we gave you that one day to be sad. He said, but no, you in the house with us, bro.
He's like,
we gonna party and we gonna have fun this whole trip. And I ain't gonna lie, to his word, nigga, we partied and had fun the whole trip. Like we was going out to breakfast and it was like, and it came to the point, it didn't mind that you was sleeping on the couch, cause nigga, we was partying and just, yeah. Then we went to the liquor store, we went to this waffle place, and you know, this.
And
See, that's when I was down with Texas, right?
No, we was in Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay.
Well, we was in Walmart.
Waffle House. You hit the Waffle House?
You know we hit the Waffle.
I was about to say. I was making because
No, it was another little spot too that we hit.
No, we was in Atlanta.
But we did. You know we hit the Waffle House.
I know I'm mad I was down Richmond and I didn't hit the Waffle House on the way back. I'm still regretting that shit. I should have got them hash browns. Yeah, well, I might have another run. I might have that when I deliver the car. You know, let's get clarity here. I was delivering a vehicle to a customer from Waldorf Honda.
Is that the terminology?
Yes, because he actually hit me back a couple of days ago, and he's in there. His wife needs a minivan, and they're interested in getting. I told him I'll make that trip again if I need to get that sale. So 2.5 hours is not a problem for me.
Yeah,
we dropped them rides off, baby.
What else?
Vehicles. Huh?
But anyway, we want to party with Super. We have fun.
What else did you do?
And that's why I fucked with Super because he was like, "Yo, nigga, we gave you that one day." That nigga came in all gloomy that night. He said, "We gave you that one day, nigga. We gonna party." And for 4 days we was, or the 3 days we was in Atlanta, we party. This nigga met a crackhead. He sold his food stamps. We had food up in it. We was getting fucked up every night.
Hold up, you met a crackhead.
Yeah, he was in Walmart.
How was that a highlight of the trip?
Because he got the food stamps.
Food up in it. We was getting fucked up every night.
Yeah, I know what you doing.
Never mind.
You can't
Shut up.
That ain't what we was talking about.
Hey, you know, I'm not gonna tell. I don't know if I tell that story already.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Wow.
It's the 8-year anniversary of a trip I took to Philly with my man, and he was going through a divorce with his wife. Like, man, I need to get out of town. Let's go up to South Jersey, North Philly, and just kick it. So it's a wild night. We ride up. Yeah, we ride up. And you know, up in Philly, I'm about to get, real. If you up in Philly, back then they used to sniff like we smoke. And they have like basement bars. They don't have like late night bars. So we bar hopping from basement bar to basement bar. And these dudes are just sitting at the bar sniffing like it's regular. I'm sitting there like, I'm looking at my man like, this is just what they do. He's like, yeah, this is how they roll up here. So I'm like, okay. Now we got him and 2 of his cousins that live up there. Now they sniffing.
You poked him in his cousin?
No.
It wouldn't be the first time.
What happened? So we riding around looking for no, because I'm not even. I'm gonna tell this story because this story is so hilarious. Because my man called me today.
Was his cousin female?
No, 2 males.
But they were female.
But if they were females, then
it'd be a different story. I wouldn't been talking about that on there. So we riding around looking for another bar to hit, and we sitting in the car. It's the middle of December. We like, somebody fought his cousin. Grown ass man, after sniffing all the, doing what he do, this man been shitted on himself, and he's so calm and cool, and like it's like it's an everyday thing. He's like, oh man, I done shitted on myself. So me and my man, we look at each other, we just bust out laughing. Like, how do you just shit on yourself?
When you said it was a wild weekend,
yeah.
It took a turn that I didn't think
it gets worse.
Send someone in the back so
now we got the windows down, sunroof open in Philadelphia in the middle of December because the car stink. And this dude is cool, car like, yeah, make it right up here. I'm gonna go to my girl house to change my clothes real quick. Like, yeah, make it.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
For those that can't see me, I'm raising my hand.
Go ahead.
So, he shitted on himself.
Yeah.
He's going to change his clothes, right?
That's where we're taking him.
Y'all going to hang out with the nigga who shitted on himself.
Yeah, because he had money to pay for everything, so he was like, "We gonna take this nigga."
For diapers.
Yeah, well, we was taking him to one of his baby mama's house to change his clothes where he had clothes at. Yeah, so we go
changing the baby diapers
and apparently. So we take him over there, and he's so cool, comment like this isn't the first time this has happened, and that's what me and my man is dying over. He's like, yeah, man, he's sitting on the backseat propped up. He's like, yeah, man, all right, make the next left. Yeah, all right, make the right, all right here. So all right, we get him. He changed his clothes. We still go back bar hop.
After he changed his clothes.
After he changed his clothes. So he ain't shitty no more. Yeah, he could.
Shitty for the rest of the night?
Oh yes, we called him. Oh my god, we clowned him the whole fuck. But he was, because he was so cool, calm, and collected. Like this was a normal thing for him. Exactly. That's why, like, I don't know. I don't want none of that nose candy. If you can shit on yourself and be cool with it, something is really wrong. So we jumped to another bar, and this is when it gets really bad. Yeah, it was already bad. Now it gets worse. We're at the bar. You know, it's late. We've been drinking, so brothers looking for a little, late night entertainment. So we in the joint. My man, his cousin see a young lady that he knows that does some strange things for some change every now and again.
See y'all choo-choo.
No, this is the cold-blooded part. She's like, it's my birthday. I just need a couple of dollars to catch the bus so I can get home.
Oh, y'all wouldn't give her a couple dollars.
My man was like, I got $5, and it's 5 of us. What you try to do?
So she sucked y'all off for $5.
Nah, this is the funny part. She's like, it's my birthday though. What are you willing to do for this $5? Is what he said. That's all he kept saying.
What did she do?
She was like, but it's 5 of y'all. What are you willing to do? It's my birthday. What are you willing to do? We walk to the car and we actually leave her in the middle of the street on her birthday because my man wouldn't give her $5 to take the bus home.
That's a cold-blooded chick.
Chronicles of CP3.
Yeah, I gotta play a song. Yes.
Yeah, we need that. Because this is bad.
I'm just, only reason I had to bring it up because my man called me the other day because it was the anniversary of that happening and we had to relive it. And I had to put it on there.
The other day, not today.
What's today? Saturday. It was Friday. It was Friday, yeah, because it was a Friday.
Today, I was just telling earlier, I was telling 151 that today is the 3-year anniversary of when Fergie officially destroyed and murdered the national anthem.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
We're gonna talk about that. I gotta play a happy ass song, bro.
Yeah, we need that.
Hey, lazy. This is a exclusive joint. It ain't even finished though.
We're gonna talk about that.
Joint. I kind of know the niggas like exclusive music. This is a fuck kind of story with that. That was dark.
Chronicles of CP3. That was a night in Philly, man. Niggas be shitty.
Wait. Is this all?
Oh, damn it. 1738.
So yeah, it's all.
Hey, lazy.
Oh, the stuff you said?
I get on to that. Just ain't a good show to do it.
Oh, it's really dark in both my face.
I told you, man. They killing the game right now, bro.
I was going to the other one. And it's like, oh, we got to really do it.
They did me like that before.
First of all, I just did you up like a 300 posts. It's only 170 something.
Were you able to post it in the Akbar group?
It should be.
I can post it in there.
Looking for some brown and I'm looking for a way out. In and out my life, you made the choice, just stay out. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if they say he was on it because Jerry had had to leave early for basically my mom report COVID-19 and she was going to my mom earlier today. That's why. And then double check with them to make sure he went through radiology and stuff. The parent texted me about that.
That bullshit played out. I don't wanna talk now. You wanna sit now.
Yeah.
That bullshit played out. Always wanna talk now. What you wanna say now? Looking for some brown now. Looking for a way out.
Yeah, so that's a new joint.
It's like a party little joint right
Yeah,
there.
you know, can't always thug it, man. You
I
can't
know, man.
always gunman number two shit.
I was two-stepping with my gun out.
Can you two step?
It throw off the rhythm of the
And
beat,
he
man.
had a gun, he had a blunt hanging out his mouth while he took that.
I don't really crip walk. I don't have the skill
Well,
to
you
crip
was
walk.
almost crip walking.
I was
earlier.
almost, yeah, I never had the skill to do a crip. I was never really a good dancer.
Yeah, I don't see you as a bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do like this.
No, we saw you earlier. You was
I do a little, you
doing
know,
some kind of shuffle.
when I get to 17 in me, you know, sometimes I get a little, you know, get the two-step in me a
You
little
was
bit. You
doing
know.
that hood rat shuffle earlier.
Sometimes you gotta do the hood rat call.
The hood rat, that's the hood rat call?
Whatever.
Wow.
Sometimes, you know, you just like the mating dance. They
Ew,
see
that
it.
was not a mate dance. Oh, no.
That was just
You
the
ain't gonna be
beginning.
mating
That
with
was
them.
just the
You
beginning,
ain't
man.
mating with nobody dancing like that.
That's when you find the right one. If
Oh,
they see you dance
you
like that and they
gotta-
still fuck with you, then you know, yeah, she gonna be
That's that one
down.
in a
You gotta
million
find,
right
you gotta find that down when you can't just jump in with any random one. That's the problem with the world today.
All right, happy feet.
Yeah, you gotta find that right one that's gonna ride with you and be there with you when you look like a damn fool.
You happy feet, all
You
right.
damn, I like that movie. I like Happy Feet. That was my favorite, one of my favorite movies.
So before we talk about congratulations to Lauryn Hill, first of all.
Man.
First female to go down.
Yes. Yes,
before we
indeed.
talk about
That is impressive.
That's very impressive.
One because truthfully be told, even on my Spotify, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is an album I still play to this day.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and
And that's
it's
what
still-
I don't even take all the way through.
Yes. One of the rarest.
Mhm.
So now, as we talk about something as great as the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill,
Mm-hmm.
now we have to talk about the anniversary of fucking up the national
As
anthem.
we talk about
Very
something
good.
as great as the miseducation
Thank
of
you for
Lauryn
her job.
Hill,
Did we ever think
now
that she
we have to
could
talk
sing
about
though?
the
She,
anniversary of
honestly, she can
fucking up the
sing.
national anthem.
So
But
what
she,
happened?
it was the arrangement that was the problem. Well,
So,
no, it was some notes she created in there. Too.
But-
Yeah, exactly. That said was never man-made.
So-
Never need to be man-made again.
so here's the thing with that. Here's the thing. Because we just had a dude at my job who can sing a song, and it didn't come out good.
So here's the thing with that.
And I'm gonna tell you why. And when he asked me for my opinion,
Oh,
I told him the truth.
Hold on. What did you tell him?
I told him it's like, dog, it sounded like you was going through the motions.
He asked
Yeah.
me for my
Like,
opinion,
I can tell you had no feeling in
and I
it.
was just like,
He was like, yeah, I kind of
I
was.
told him it's
And
like,
that's the
dog,
thing.
it sounds
When
like
you
like
sing
you're going through
something
motions.
that either you don't believe in or you can't put feelings into it, then here's my advice. This is my wholeheartedly
Sing something
professional
that
advice.
either you don't
If
believe
you have to
in or
do
you
that,
can't put
shut the
feelings
fuck
into
up.
it, Then here's my advice.
Don't put yourself in the position when you want to look stupid.
It's also a thing called too much.
If you have
Yeah.
to do that, shut the fuck
Because Fergie, she
up.
can't,
Don't
I've
put
heard
yourself in
her
a position where you gonna
produce
look stupid.
a really good song. You know, like she was able to sing a really
I,
nice song. I've heard her.
here's the thing. With Ferg, I wasn't, because I knew the Black Eyed Peas before Ferg.
Right.
So, and how she got into the Black Eyed Peas is she was a fan. She's like the number one fan. They wound up putting her in and just
I knew the Black Eyed
and
Peas.
For real?
her success was great.
And how she
But
got into the
yeah,
Black
really
Eyed
the Black Eyed Peas was a
fan.
backpack breakpack, was a backpack rap group that were breakdancers from the West Coast.
Great. But yeah, the
And
original
I mean,
Black Eyed Peas
Fergie was a good
backpack
addition
breakpack,
because she
was
could
a
sing.
backpack
And she helped-
rap group
And you gotta have a female.
She
on
did
there,
help
too.
them go to new heights, but the problem with Fergie is that I know what she was trying to do with the national anthem.
But she not Mariah Carey.
No, she was trying to be Marvin Gaye.
She ain't that neither.
Oh,
That
hell
she was
no.
trying to copy the Marvin Gaye arrangement
But she not
of
Mariah Carey.
the national anthem, and it was an epic fail.
Don't hit notes that you are not made for.
Don't
can
hit
honestly say.
notes that you're trying to create, and they just come out all kinds of. You're not
Come out
that
with
hard
it.
to
Well,
sing.
I'll be honest. Whenever I think of Fergie,
You just wanted to cry.
yeah, singing is not what the first
You
thing
just
that
wanna
pops
fuck.
into my
But I mean,
mind.
that's you.
Because you're you care
And you
about.
like white girls, and she's a cute white girl.
Yeah.
I
She's
don't
really
just
cute.
like white girls.
Well, I'm saying, like,
she had-
you
she
have
had
a
nice
fascination
tits.
with
Yeah,
white
she got a
girls.
nice
You know
body.
that.
Yeah, yes I do.
Yeah.
We know you have a fascination. And,
I was
and Fergie is
indoctrinated.
really
I
cute.
had
She
no
had
problem
she
saying
had the white girl body you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like really cute. I will
Yeah.
give her that.
You got a pretty mouth too.
See, here you go.
I'm just saying.
Anything else you want to fantasize about? I got time today.
I'm just saying, man. You know that some folks, like you say, try different things. That was the travesty.
When you was trying.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's on.
yeah, I'm always trying. I'm always trying to be a better man because you have to have growth. Like we always talk, not that type of growth, lady.
If you're growing,
Lady,
that's your business.
I might be growing as we speak.
Oh,
No, but each day you should be able to. Excuse me. I always say I like to change. Got to grow better as a man and as a person. Each day I try to be a better man.
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
So-
Just don't tell us about your growing manhood. We don't want to know.
Some people do.
No.
I'm hoping.
Okay, but why you got to share that right now?
Because I'm in a sharing mood,
We don't
man.
need to hear about your growing manhood.
I'm just saying.
You know what?
It's on the verge. You know.
He said he was a grower. I don't want to know that.
You know, it's some parts of this conversation I'll be happy when I miss.
I'm just saying. She taking me down this dark road where it's not going to turn out anywhere. This is not going to turn out
And then
well.
he started talking about how he grows as a man.
You know.
That's your business, bro. You know he overshares.
I'm just saying, you took me
But
there. I
before I
wasn't.
could say anything, you mentioned it before I could say anything. But you knew because you said it.
You
out
threw
loud.
the alley, and I had to take the oop. I couldn't help myself. You know me. If you throw me the alley, I gotta take the oop.
Okay,
I'm
you started
sorry.
talking about how he grows. And then
That was-
so he was like, well, I mean,
I got derailed from my moral compass because you.
all I did was look at you.
And that was that lady Antoinette looking like, you dirty. I wasn't even going there. I was trying to take the high road.
Bro, you already there.
I know. Fuck it, man. I'm
After
already
that
there.
last story, I don't know what you about to talk about.
But that wasn't the story. That was real life.
Okay, you growing. Mhm.
Exactly. That was a while back. So, $5, that was inappropriate.
Fine.
For $5.
Let me know put some positive. Shout out to Lady C. She's about to go through another versus battle.
All right, let's see.
Real talk. So, CP3 is the one that invited Lady C to the show, and she always shouts us out. She always shouts us out. She always is showing us love. She's been like 2-3 weeks since she came, and she's still posting shit about the show behind the scenes, and I'm kind of mad you showed the green screen, but I guess that's what you mean by behind the scenes.
And her performance. She put up another poster for her performance. And
So-
tagged us and everything.
And definitely, so if you see Lady C in the battle, she does a battle with I Am Big Seven, definitely support her and give it a vote and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It only takes a second. Here's the thing, people. Real talk. It only takes a second to show something. You see your homeboy doing something, this, hit the like button, hit
Share.
comment, share. It takes, and most of that shit's free. Like, and definitely, y'all really have to, and I gotta say this too, y'all really gonna have to start subscribing to the YouTube a little bit more, because what's going on is, the IG's been acting funny, so I haven't been doing that. We tested the Twitter and that stuff, but then the same program that activates the IG shut down on me 3 times the day on the show, and then like within 10 seconds.
And then Facebook, they want to
And
have every
then,
2
so the only place that you're gonna get the unfiltered version of the show is YouTube. Eventually, we're gonna move to Patreon this year, where y'all just gonna have to, you chucking like $1 or something. We can, help pay for the electricity here. So
Gotta pay to play, baby. You can't get this good content and don't pay for it, baby.
That's true too. And honestly, that's probably gonna be the next step, because we probably want to put this stuff on Patreon as well. I'll be trying to do put it back on Anchor, put it back on Spotify. The problem is that I actually have to go through and take. I was trying to record it, and when I record it on my desktop, this bitch only gives me 30 fucking minutes of recording time. So basically, what I have to do is take the show, convert all these shows, make them MP3s, and then upload them, and then put them. So we're gonna be back in the Spotify in a minute. So I'm probably gonna have to dedicate like Wednesdays to do that shit. But other than that, like, it's just we're growing despite social media trying to stop us.
Social media, I swear, it's awful right now. They putting people in jail for stuff. I got a notification that I violated their terms and stuff from a post that I put in a group that I think is now shut down from 2015.
2015.
Do you know how many violations? I went and checked my status on my support inbox to see how many violations I have for them going back.
I'm sure.
Oh no, it's grown.
Yeah, I'm sure, because we're talking about you.
It's still growing, nigga.
Bruh, it's at like 500. I got 20 more days in Facebook jail, dog. And I ain't even doing it.
The crazy thing is, even today, we as we were posting the show as we normally do. In different groups, I would stop not once but twice.
The crazy thing is, even today,
they don't make me create a third Facebook page so they can stop me 3 times.
Yeah, and that's true though. Like when I share things or I post things, Facebook will stop me.
Because so here's the funny thing, and it's the realest truth. So when we started doing this show several months ago, truthfully speaking, we were hitting almost 1,000 views.
When we started doing this show several months,
probably like 700 to 800. When Facebook quote windowed that, they started. All of a sudden, the same groups I was posting in, all of a sudden now, we went down from almost 800 to 500, so 500 to 300. But yeah, I'm posting in the same amount of groups. Then I couldn't post on my page for like 2 weeks until I ran the ad. So then I ran the ad, gave him some money, and now I'm able to post on my page.
But we're going to talk offline about navigating through Facebook. Because I have 2 personal pages and then I have the business page.
Yeah.
So there are some things that you can probably some ways to get around.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do more so on my at the bar or Capital Hustle Radio page to get around certain things. Yeah. The only problem is that.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do more so on my at the
those pages, like my personal page, has more people.
The only problem is that
that's the biggest issue. But I'm probably gonna eventually, have to switch to the business page. Because they're forcing me to go there.
And that's what
I'm not trying to go on tirade tonight. I don't even want to
we don't want to.
Yeah, because I'm going through the same difficulty. Like I said, I'm in jail for a post from 2019. But I'm saying I've been good for over 6 months, man. I ain't posting no politics. I ain't cuss nobody out. I ain't talking about nobody baby mama.
He didn't say 6 years. He said 6 months.
Hey, man, 6 months is good for me. You know that, man.
But we talking. You trying to explain this to somebody who just said they gotta know this from 2015.
I gotta know. Like I said, my joints go back to like 2013.
But no. You got violations after
But
that.
not lately. Man, it's not my fault. They going back and looking at old stuff now. How is that my fault?
Because that means that
you still haven't cleared them out from back then.
I mean, but my record has been clean for the last 6 months, man. I've been clean. I'm rehabilitated. I ain't going. I wasn't going back, man.
That ain't nothing to them.
Lady Anthony, can you explain to him that if you didn't clean out your inbox,
You know, man. Oh my God, I don't even want to go through my inbox. It's worse than my email account. But if you going to
inbox, they're not gonna get you for that.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't worried about the inbox, but they going back looking at posts. I mean, it's not like I reposted it.
People in the inbox, you die.
Oh,
I'm sure
but
you're.
it's never unsolicited. I'll just say that.
So you're talking.
You're grown man to everybody on Facebook.
Not everybody.
Lady Antoinette.
Don't even say ass.
His memes were, he had a meme for when it snowed. And he posted it every time it snowed. And the implied was, I had to put my balls and my ding dong in the snow.
Imagine it was 8 inches.
And guess what? That's what Facebook said.
They ain't having that shit this year.
But all it was a picture of the snow with a hole in it and 2 little indentations. Right? How is that? Violate community standards. It isn't anything. You got some folks on there with half naked with thongs on and twerking, and they cool. But I post a picture of a hole in the snow with 2 little indentations that I get put in jail. How is that right, man?
Wait a minute, victim number 1.
How is that right?
Wait a minute, victim number 1. Then, how many people during your sports or your political debate have you insulted?
Now, what do you call the insult? And who provoked the incident from happening?
It's not about who provoked.
And is it my fault that my insults are better than theirs?
No, your insults are ratchet and demeaning.
It's meant for irritation and to piss people off.
You're bully.
How am I bully when they call me out of name first?
CP3.
But you had to trump what they're doing.
CP3. Can I tell you something, CP3?
Yes, man. What?
You know why I always tell people I'm the world's greatest asshole?
Why is that?
Because I know when I'm being an asshole.
I do too.
Like, no. Clearly you're victim number 1. Like, if I insult you, I know. Like, I actually know I meant to offend you.
It's not my fault I'm a wordsmith. That sometimes my words come out unadulterated.
But here's
it's not your fault.
No.
Did you say those words?
CP3.
My brain reacts.
And you said it.
CP3.
So it's your fault.
Here's the bigger difference. I know I'm an asshole.
Me too.
I own up to my asshole.
To an extent.
I know I offend people. I just don't give a fuck. It's a difference.
See, I actually give a fuck though.
No. You play victim.
Yes. Victim number 1.
Nigga, you should be in Hamilton. You have it. Nigga, you act.
You gotta play the role, baby. You gotta steal it. Do you know some of the shit I done had to do in my life? Nah, yeah, I ain't dancing. I'll be up sitting up on the post. Nah, I ain't wearing no tights. I had some boot wide jeans on with some Timbs chilling up on the fucking roof. Nah, but
I'm just saying, no.
You gotta sell it, baby.
I don't sell it because I know I'm the villain.
But you got
I embrace being the villain.
I like being a villain, but only when I'm provoked. Sometimes it comes out unadulterated.
But you won't ever admit to being the villain.
Because if I'm on tape, the hell no, I ain't admitting the shit. Now, if the camera's off, I'll admit to all types of shit. But the camera's on, hell no.
No, because when the cameras are off, you still tell us that you're the victim.
But
in certain situations.
No, I know I'm the villain in a lot of situations.
But I don't see, with me, I give people chances. So I feel like when I do what I do, they get 2. They don't get 3 because this ain't baseball.
I ain't never known you to get nobody no 2 chances.
Really? Oh, no, hell, especially at our old employer.
You ain't giving no 2 chances.
Bullshit.
You get your employer's name on here.
Exactly, that's why I didn't.
It's a trigger word.
Exactly. Do you know the BS I put up with before I did the stuff I had to do to protect myself?
To protect yourself.
Man, folks, man. And it's not, man, when you have somebody calling you the N-word and calling you a bitch to your face with a witness, and you go to HR and they look at you like there's nothing we can do. But when I call one of the managers out of their name, I get suspended for 2 weeks. That shit's justified? Hell no. So I did what I had to do. And like I said, some folks decided to commit suicide. That ain't on me.
You know what?
It's going downhill.
I'm just saying.
Can we just have a happy show for once?
We did. We had Erica B on talking about some good positive vibes.
No,
now we
you
talking
said
about
we did.
real
No, he's
shit.
talking about the whole show.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't reality. Come on, that ain't the real world. It ain't all happy rainbows and sugar plums and Care
Your
Bears.
folks for Erica B was, man, she said she taking motherfucking bitches.
I'm
about to take somebody's bitch.
Hey, man, I done had to do that a couple of times. Like I said, some women don't appreciate how special they are, and they get with a lame ass dude that sometimes you got to take them from. I'm sorry, it's happened. I've done it because I can look at it and tell like this isn't. No, this ain't right. You obviously done fucked up. I hit him with the Bill Duke line. You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up because some folks don't see that. Like I said, it goes both ways. It's not just females; it's males. I'm included in that. Sometimes I don't know my self-worth, and I lower myself to, deal with BS that I shouldn't have to.
You don't know your self-worth?
Sometimes.
When? Let me know when that happens.
When I be getting lonely at night. You asked, goddammit, you asked. I told you this was going to be an epic show. I told you I had a rough week and a rough day. So you should have put your seatbelt on. I tried to told you.
Okay, I got an interesting topic.
Okay.
False COVID-19 information convinces mom and 4 kids to drink urine.
Oh my God, dog.
For 4 days.
Dog.
And let me guess.
And 4 kids.
She didn't have any melanin.
What black women will willingly have urine on their body? That's why I do it in the shower.
No, you said drink, right?
Yeah.
So if they don't get on their body, who's gonna drink it? Exactly. So because I think it said she was listening to some of her social media friends.
So here's the thing. So you gotta speak about this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that ain't just in health. Let's talk about common sense.
Common sense isn't common.
So
not at all.
So there was a commercial out several years ago, and there was a guy, and he met this girl, and he looked at her, and she was like, "Oh, well, you're so and so," and he's like, "Yeah, ain't that what my internet profile said?" And it was on the internet, and on the internet, I could be a billionaire. I can be any. I can type in a Wikipedia page and tell you I was a pimp, a hustler, a killer, and
be none of that.
And I ain't.
I can type in a Wikipedia
Real
page
talk.
and tell you
there are gangsters in my family. I have a bad temper and I will hurt a person, but I ain't the gangster. And I understand the difference between the person that will hurt you and a gangster. A gangster will do a lot more than just hurt you.
I have a bad temper and I will hurt a person.
So I'm a person that will hurt you rather than chop your body up and feed you to the poor.
A gangster will do a lot more than just hurt you.
Understand?
Pig.
I ain't the gangster in my family.
I'm a person that will hurt you rather than chop your body up.
On the internet, I can be anything I want. And on social media is even more. But on the internet, you can be anything you want. You can say you're a billionaire and you got $3 in your pocket.
Not at all.
So instead of researching, calling up doctors and stuff like this lady was convinced off of information that
she ain't going WebMD.
Calling up
but WebMD make you have everything in the world on that.
Listen to people on my social media page.
I got tuberculosis. Like I got.
So my problem with this is that the reason why COVID is still around is because motherfuckers don't take COVID serious.
That's true.
And me and TPP had this conversation the other day that we were just talking about some random shit. And somebody told him something. He was like, "Nah, my boy actually works in the hospital." So people come up to me and they be like, "Oh, this COVID shit's not real," and all this other stuff. But I don't have wards of hospitals. We opened up another wing of my hospital just in case we have overflow of COVID.
Yeah, and some hospitals have a whole entire floor.
I don't have wards of hospitals. We opened up another wing of my hospital just in case we have overflow of COVID.
I'll be back. I gotta use a bathroom now. I can't even hold it up.
y'all know I'm that kid that'll do something or say something in school and then act like nothing happened, and then everybody else around me laughing. Y'all know that's me, right?
Oh my
You
God.
think I'm feeling this up?
If only you could see this picture. It violated my community standards.
Oh my God.
All I did was send my
If only
two
you could see
lovely
this
co-hosts
picture.
here.
It violate my community.
My reason for Facebook flagging me
Oh my God. That's
years
a lot.
ago.
So, but my whole thing is when people do this stuff, like,
Oh my God, that's a lot.
it's real and it's nothing to play.
Right.
And when people take it as a joke,
My whole thing is when people
that
do
becomes
stuff,
the bigger issue.
like real talk.
That's true.
It's real and it's nothing to play with. And when people take it as a joke, that becomes.
I feel sorry for her kids.
Because she's raising them. That's why I feel sorry.
Yeah.
Not even. Yes, them drinking pee was terrible, but as they get older, they hopefully they don't remember.
My mom has
it
never
much.
came to me when I was growing up and saying, no matter we grew up in some kind of housing, we was on free cheese and food stamps. She never came to me and said, hey,
My mom has never came to me when I was.
you know what I cleaned that ass up today? A cup of urine.
Housing.
And whose urine was it? Like, were they drinking their own?
I think so. Which is really stupid because if the urine doesn't in your body and it's waste, it's already in your body.
Well,
Urine is
all right. I'm going.
Isn't that just recycling the same shit that
if
was
you
in your
can,
body?
all right. I'm going to be the devil's advocate
Okay, go ahead.
because I watch survival shows. You can drink your own urine if you filter it properly, not just drink it straight from out of your body.
So let me ask you this: if somebody on Facebook told this woman to clear up COVID, you can drink urine. Do you think she filtered the urine before drinking it?
No, well, you had the ex-president telling the people to shine a light up their butt and drink chlorine.
What I'm saying to you is,
once again,
do you think this woman filtered her urine?
Once again, stop ducking the question.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No. You have a tendency of when we ask you, you want to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
But when we ask you a real life question, because a yes or no, you're like, well, the president.
It depends on the question.
No, I asked you that.
But I mean, folks you have some naive folks, and I've said this before, and y'all called me cynical. There are some folks that should not be on this planet still, but because of modern science.
We didn't call you cynical.
No, but it's the truth.
Said you was mean and evil.
How is that mean?
It's mean and evil. What I'm saying is, yes, we have stupid people.
And if they need to suffer the consequences of their actions and not be saved by modern science, then that's the way it was back in the day. I mean, that's why they weren't here anymore back in the 50s and 60s, because they died when they did dumb shit.
Here's the thing, yes, people tend to die
when they do dumb shit.
Stupid. But I'm not wishing that upon you.
I'm not wishing that either.
Lady Antoinette.
It's called natural selection.
Watch this, lady. Watch this question right here.
Oh, Lord.
How many
Lady Antoinette.
Dumb
Watch this, lady.
females
Watch this question right here.
have you prayed on?
How many
dumb or insecure?
Either. It don't even matter.
So wait a minute.
You pray on a weakness.
What did we say is pray? I need a definition of pray. I need a definition.
Anyway, if it wasn't for dumb and dumb females or females that had these certain issues with them, which you say they should be eliminated from the earth, then that means you would have probably 3/4 the amount of women.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3/4 because some of the stuff that you've done. It required the stupid females for you to do it.
It required the fact that you had game and
No.
The fact that you are still living and you've done some of the things that you have done shows me that they are not as bright as they should
means
be.
I had game, baby.
No, that means that they fit.
Let's have an honest conversation. There are some females you gotta run game to.
No doubt.
And there's some chicks that are just dumb. The same way with Lady Antoinette. There's some dudes you gotta run game to, and there's some niggas who are stupid.
But it's some, as she alluded to earlier, there are ways to manipulate the conversation.
Oh, now you admitting to manipulating
I'm
people.
not admitting to anything.
Oh, well,
I'm just saying there are ways that you can manipulate a
Earlier
situation.
today, he
I didn't say I was a manipulator. I just said I'm just saying I'm not.
No, you're not manipulating. How can you make that statement?
I read a lot.
You're trying to manipulate us now, but unfortunately,
I'm
we're
just saying
not stupid.
there are some ways you can manipulate conversations, relationships, and interactions with people.
Hey, how do you know?
How you know?
From previous experience, all right,
Oh,
damn
okay.
it.
Manipulated people.
I had in my past, yes,
So
I
you're
had.
manipulating. No, you're a manipulator.
I am recovering. I don't do that anymore.
CP Kardashian.
I do have a tendency in my past.
Did you just call you CPT? I'm done.
Push Ron to the side.
I'm just saying, when you've been, because I understand it from both sides. I've seen women manipulate situations and men manipulate situations.
We ain't talking about. We talking about you.
Yes, I when in my 20s, I did manipulate a lot of situations. No, early 30s. No.
Early 40s.
No, hell no, not my early 40s. I've been trying to be good for the last like 6-7 years. I've been
6 or 7. I think that's quite a bit of a stretch.
Look, how is that a stretch?
That's quite
I've been trying to settle down for a minute now. It just hasn't happened. So sometimes the whoredom comes back. I can't help it. It's in my blood. It's a daily struggle.
Is that what you're gonna tell your son when you finally find him?
What about you doing?
Don't go over and be like me. Nah,
What's those Carolette gonna say?
I'm just saying, man. It's hard out here, man.
It's hard to be for a
Is that what you teach your CB4?
It depends on the situation. Like I've been in a vast different situationships.
That's what we call it. Entanglement, situationships, whatever.
Well, not entanglement. They weren't married. No. Well, yeah. Back then it wasn't called an entanglement.
That's what the kids say now, because I gotta say the kids, because the kids say this now, and I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna officially let you know that you capping.
What does that mean?
Exactly. You capping right now. That's what you're doing.
Please explain.
You doing a whole bunch of lying.
How's that lying? I admit it.
So capping is like when we used to say faking, like you faking.
I mean, I admit it. I've had an entanglement, but it wasn't called that back then.
Of course, but we're not using that new term.
When I said, "Hey, you ever been in time?" He's like, "You got real."
You see his first response. He was like,
he's like, "Yeah."
Like I said, we all have a past, and I've told you about my past. Some on air, some not on air. But I'm not going to air this on air because, yeah.
You last entanglement. I was just joking. You got answer.
Right? That was like.
No, it wasn't. I
Was
wish
it in
it
the church
was.
parking lot?
Hold on. You wish it was. So you were about to say that that's in your past. However, if you were presented with an entanglement today,
It depends on the.
Would you?
it depends on the female. Okay, so I sent you a video of an elderly.
Hold on, that's not elderly.
She was elderly.
She was
She's
in
a
her-
grandma and she's 59.
How was that elderly? Elderly to me seems like 70,
I forgot
80.
you old.
You know,
So you the fucker?
Yes, he would have.
I would have gave grandmama the wood.
Yes,
You damn
he would
right.
have.
You the fuck somebody's grandmother?
Yes. he
Do you
would.
fuck somebody's grandmother?
Well, that's kind of hard to say nowadays. You can be a grandma.
It's 25.
You got 30-year-olds with that grandma.
I'll say yes, I have. Like I said, we all have to have that experience. This is our young dudes. This is a public service announcement.
Papa CP3.
You don't understand relations until you've had an older woman in her like her 40s, when you're in your 20s. It'll change your life, man.
So what you like? What you prefer better, 20-year-old or grandma?
Now, 20-year-old, of course. In my 20s, I'll take a 40-year-old.
Do you have the patience to deal with a 20-year-old?
No, I didn't say to deal with them on a regular. I was just talking about, get that thought into you. Hey, makes you feel like a new man. Get that 20-year-old. Yeah.
Okay, hey.
I didn't say.
You know what?
But
You're about to make a whole bunch of people angry at you.
I'm just saying.
Let's wind this show down.
The older dudes know what I'm talking about.
Yo, CBD's about to.
You know what?
I've been cool, man.
You've been going out. You've been. that side of the road that we don't want, where the roadkill is, that we don't want to see.
Man, they already restricting our views, man. Fuck it.
You've been edging to that.
I am
side
not
of the road that we don't
about to go down with you.
I'm not going down with you.
I'm already in jail. Who coming with me?
Drag us to hell with him. We are not going.
I'm just saying, every young man needs an older woman experience. That's all I'm saying.
And then every old man needs a young
Every now and again. I ain't saying on the regular.
So you know what that means.
You got sugar daddies out there.
That means that every young woman needs an older man.
Yeah, she has to learn how to get loved by.
So how old can your niece have? When can she?
Wait, hold on. We talking about.
Oh,
we talking about women. We talking about women.
Yeah.
She's a girl.
So you said she can't date till she's 23, right?
Yeah.
What you gonna do if she's 23 and bring home a 45-year-old man?
She wants that experience.
Yeah. Come on, she in love. What you gonna do?
You gonna clean the gun in front of me?
I'm going to. I don't know. Cause that nigga would be dead for real.
You know your past.
Exactly. I know me, so it's gonna be hard for me to separate what I've done with who he is, and if I don't know him, I'm automatically gonna think the worst, being the uncle.
But no. But see, here's the thing: you looking at it on his aspect. You need to look at it on your aspect.
That's why I'm going through the process, because that's the first time that thought ever has popped into my head, and for you to bring that up on air, we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later on off air, so there's no public record of it.
But keep in mind where you at. That's why I said it's gonna be a whole bunch of people mad at you.
That's
you
cool.
Said, hold on. You said you want a 20-year-old girl, right?
Yeah.
I got a 19-year-old daughter.
That's different. I know
kill you dead.
But I know you.
I
know you. I wouldn't violate that.
I would kill you or anybody else like you dead.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand
so
that. And I feel the same way.
That's why I'm saying to you, watch what you do, because that's somebody's daughter.
But they still need that experience.
That's somebody's daughter.
But they still need that experience, because in this generation right now, I mean, I would have to suck it up, because I'm saying it right now, because I've been that dude. I've indoctrinated a couple of young. I know, because you're the mother. I can't believe I'm actually saying it myself, but it's the truth, because unfortunately this generation doesn't understand how to love a motherfucker long term.
So you think at 23, if she starts dating a 45-year-old man, that's gonna teach her love?
No, but I know that he's going to do things a different way that's going to give her, hopefully, like I said,
it might not be the good
exactly. That's to say, I would have to interact with the dude, talk to him, and figure out.
Like that's too old.
CP3.
But like I said, I'm on the other side of it now, so I guess I can.
As long as your voice is maintained,
because we're talking about some real shit. Because we're talking about some real shit. Because she opened my eyes to something I didn't realize, and she said some good shit. And that's why I fuck with Lady Antoinette. We've been cool for a long time, because I never get, like I said, we talk about criticism and bringing a different perspective. I never get mad at her for the stuff she say. I was like, God damn it, I wasn't trying to think about it like that. But she shines a light, so that's a valid point. So sitting back thinking about it now, knowing in the moment I might not be as rational, I would probably kirk the fuck out and I'll probably pull the gun out and threaten the motherfucker. Yeah, I probably would.
The whole time. You're trying to be in the same situation he is.
Well, I'm not saying I'm trying to be. If it presented, I'm not eagerly looking for it. But if a young lady was like, "Hey, I like your vibe. I want to hang out with you, chill with you," I'll be open to it.
But at the end of the day, you could potentially be in the same shoes as that dude.
That's why I'm. Mm-hmm. So I got to take both sides of it. So you valid point. I never thought about it like that.
That's true.
So I mean,
people about to wind this show down. CBD sending it straight to her.
No, we're having a real conversation about some real shit. I'm not being too vulgar, am I?
No.
Believe it or not, you're being far less vulgar than you normally.
Exactly. I mean, because we talk about the comedy, we talk about the music, but we talk about the mental health, and sometimes we need to have these conversations because some folks don't have them in their home. And like I said, I didn't even think about that. Like I said, I got a 16-year-old niece that I got to get ready to worry about some motherfucker trying to do some foul.
Did you ever get to watch Judas and the Black Messiah?
I did not.
I finally subscribed, but I haven't had a chance to watch it.
I need to watch that. It would be a great discussion.
Did you ever get to watch?
I'll give you my password.
That's so nice of you. I don't need it, but thank you.
I forgot all of your suitors.
Hey, I don't have no valid suitors, okay?
You're okay.
Shade right
Well,
there.
excuse me. I don't mean you're a fan. I'll say
You got fans though.
Yeah, I'll say.
I gotta admit, you do got a lot of fans. I be saying in the comments.
Calling me.
They being a fan.
Talking about me, the pot calling the kettle black over here.
I don't pry on people.
Oh,
They be trying for your attention. I ain't gonna lie.
they be jumping up and down, waving.
And it's so funny because I just be like, hey.
You don't even acknowledge them in the comments. That shit is sad.
They be trying for your attention. I ain't gonna lie.
One day I went there and acknowledge. She's like, no.
It's like fishing. It's like sport fishing. You
That's
catch
the
the
one
fish,
time
you
your
got
voice
caught.
changed. That's the one she's like, no.
Right.
One day I went there and she's like, no.
I mean, here's the thing. Some people,
Mm-hmm.
they do things for attention.
That's the one time your
And
voice
they're going to
changed.
continue to do things for attention. And depending on who the person is, I'm going to purposely not give you attention. I'm going to purposely ignore you.
See, I do the same thing. If I know what your game plan is, I'm not going to give you what you want. No, but the thing,
you just want to be like,
no, I am one of the kings of assholeness. I have no problem admitting that, and I tell folks.
Before I get to that point, I do have a conversation with people.
I do too.
Yeah, I'll have a conversation like, hey, like if there's a guy that's interested in me, and there's no way that we're going to be because of the type of person he is, I will break it down. Hey, this is not going to happen, and these are the reasons why. I'm real upfront. I'm direct. And if I have that conversation with the guy, and he still continues to try to pursue me and try to do everything under the sun to get my attention, I'm gonna start ignoring you with this one. Because we can be cool, but you're not. Being cool is different than you continuing to pursue me, knowing that you have.
Basically, your theme music is a Mario.
What, Icebox?
Yes.
I mean, it can be.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie and say it's not. I can be very.
The sad thing is, I see her point because growing up in a house of 4 women, sometimes dudes don't know how to take no for an answer, and you gotta be that cold-hearted motherfucker to say.
Yeah, because they're gonna keep trying.
Because they're gonna keep trying. They think they still got a shot because she ain't been too hard on me. She ain't really hurt my feelings, and they make you have to hurt a motherfucker feelings till he gets the point. So I understand her on that. I've had a couple of situations with some young ladies where I had to basically put them outside of my door and close the door in their face to let them know that this isn't going to happen.
I feel like you gonna be like that regardless. Like, I feel like you're a little more cold-hearted than they would.
No.
But for me, I will say this though, I am genuinely a nice person.
I'll give you that. I give you.
I'm very. I could be. And I know because of my upbringing and because of the occupation that I'm in, I can dislike you, and I'm capable of being very cordial to you.
Yeah.
And some people mistake that.
I'm still learning. I'm getting better at that.
Well, I literally, that's my job.
Yeah, you're HR, so yeah, you have.
I'm be honest. Before we wrap this up, I'm not. If you meet me, because of the day of the week, some days you can meet me, I'd be really cool. Most times you meet me, you'd be like, "That dude's an asshole for no reason." I mean, and see, you can say the first time you probably thinking,
hey, I was like, this motherfucker here, he's more of an asshole than I am. Like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And that's it. I started hanging out with him. It's like, okay, we both assholes. I can deal with this dude. I can deal with it. Then we started having cookouts, and once black men started having grilling food together and drinking, we brothers now.
As long as you got the sandals on.
I had my slippers. The
sure
Adidas slippers. Gotta have the Adidas slippers. Yeah, the slides. Yeah.
So, Lady Antoinette, can you tell the people where they can find you at?
Find me on Instagram. You can just search Lady Antoinette DMV. I'm on Facebook. Just search Lady Antoinette. I have a personal and business page. So like the page, you'll see content up there. This show we shared on the page, all of that. So hit me up, check me out.
CP3.
Currently, I'm incarcerated on Facebook, so you probably can't find me there right now. But my man Robbie G is doing a great job on the Sports on the Hill podcast page. putting out live feeds on the Capital season and talking Wizards basketball. We'll be going live tomorrow, probably at 9 o'clock, maybe a little bit earlier, but it's not really too much to talk about, so probably 9 o'clock. You can find me on just hashtag CP3, hashtag SportsOTHP, hashtag True Radio Network. It's going to come up. All I always tell them, Google me. You'll find me. If you're looking for me, you'll find me. You can always come down to 2450 Crane Highway if you're looking for a new user pre-owned certified vehicle, because I'm going to sell you a nice car at a great price and give you the best customer service you'd ever had from a car sales professional before in your life. So come on down, holler at me, and check us out tomorrow night, Sports on the Hill podcast. And like I say, hashtag me. You know who I am.
Why he sound like he was putting out like one of them little sex ads?
Cause you got the solid,
He
baby.
was like one of the best.
You got to get that radio voice going, baby.
Oh my!
You got to get that. You got to get
selling
whatever they buying, baby.
cars and what?
Whatever else they buying. I can sell snow to an Eskimo, baby.
Nah, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But so next week we got a very special show. Eric Cruz will be in the building.
Yes,
And then
sir.
they're bringing their brand ambassador.
So next week
So
we got a very
CPT,
special
no
show.
broken the brand ambassador. Okay.
We got to talk about that off air.
Eric Cruz will be in the building.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. I just looked at the photo and realized who the brand ambassador was. Yeah, we got to talk about that
Oh,
off
so
air.
he was saying that joking.
He know me.
Yeah, we know you. That's why he said it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that off air. That's going to be an interesting.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting interactions. I don't know if they know who I am right now.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's gonna be a fun show. It's
It's gonna be a
fun show.
reunion.
We'll talk about it all. We'll talk about it when the mics are dead.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun show. So we're gonna play. I'm about to play Baby J Joint True Story. At the bar we'll be back next week. And eventually we'll get back on Twitter and IG.
At the bar.
Otherwise, I'll find a new program to use.
And eventually we'll
But
get back
I'm paying for people and it's not working. I'm about to hit them up and be like, yo,
No
this
bullshit.
is not working and I'm paying.
Right.
Either give me a refund or fix my shit.
and it's not working. I'm about to hit them up and be like, yo,
I shouldn't be able to. I literally did a test run on Wednesday. And we went for like 40 minutes. But previously, it would record the whole show for an hour,
Right.
and then I would just reset it and just do it again.
I literally did a
Not even doing
test
that.
run
So,
on Wednesday. For like 40
know what I
minutes.
could think.
and we have the crazy thing is that it showed me not even talking and just playing videos on Twitter at like 16 to 20 people. We have a follow
The crazy thing is that
when we do it. So
it showed me not even talking and just
we got to follow them on most of the platforms that we
like
use.
16 to 20
I just hate being limited to it when I can't use all the platforms that we've been using for damn near a year.
Right.
We got a following on
We gonna take over the game, baby.
But like I
Nothing.
said, at the most part, I'm looking hopefully in another, probably by let's see, I would say by either May or June, we'll start. I'll be looking to put some of the content on Patreon to where we may just have to
I would say by either May or June.
stop giving you the whole show on YouTube for free, and then you may have to,
Finish it
finish it on Patreon.
Stop giving you the
So,
whole show.
it is what it is.
Well, who knows? You might see us coming up on one of the big major joints. We got some connections. You might see at the Bar Radio on Netflix or something one day. Who knows?
I mean, that's a whole nother.
Who
Another
knows?
combo.
Who
another
knows?
combo. But we are going to really. Let me say this all serious. We are going to put our unadulterated foot on a lot of people's necks this year.
No bullshit.
Oops.
It's time, bro. It's time.
We're about to, we got bars at the bar. We have one live performance. We're about to do a rock live performance. I'm gonna have Renegade coming, but probably do an exclusive concert. Super cool guys gonna come through. Go Villain said you already gonna come through. So and then when you think I'm gonna all rap y'all niggas to death, I'm gonna do some singers up here as well too. So we are just really going to just put our foot on y'all necks this year. I feel like that scene in King of New York. Frank White, he tells us, niggas got fat while everybody starved.
No.
And,
I feel like that scene.
now it's our turn to eat.
King of New York. Frank White.
That nigga said a nickel bag gets sold in the park.
I want in. That's
A $5 bag gets sold in the park, and I want my cut.
nigga. I want my 75 cents, nigga.
Yes. So I feel like that's the mentality going forward. Honestly, I feel like we have one of the best podcasts out. We have one of the best podcast teams. I love doing interviews. Because we're not just satisfied with this meeting in the DMV. I love when we do interviews from out of town. I love when we do interviews from Georgia, Alabama, whatever. Shout out to Jay Farmer, that's the gentleman we interviewed from Alabama. And ever since that interview, we watched him grow, and I watch his page, and he's doing shows everywhere. So I love seeing stuff like that, and we're gonna continue to do stuff like that. And then we also, we still show love to DMV artists as well. We just had Keys, we had Lady C, Gold Villain, so we're gonna make some things happen. So, on that note, we'll play this video. Baby J, he was from the DMV, but then he moved to ATL.
Implant.
Pretty much.
Yeah, shout out.
Good night, y'all.
Good night. Shout out to Toon Squad Hitters. Oh yeah, Renegade mixed this track, by the way. That's why I said I got connections in the studio. Oh yeah, we got like for real, the sad thing is we almost booked until April.
Still got folks waiting.
Yeah.
In the book, they was sipping on the kids. What he did. It's one of my niggas ain't no what it is. I hopped in the booth cause they was sipping on the kid. A situation happened, ain't no saying what he did. If you one of my niggas ain't no saying what it is. Keep it solid, never say that mean no talking to the pig. I don't know none of you niggas, why you speaking on my name? You was one of my niggas, all the shit I said you
So my bad, y'all. That's posted in 2017. I had another one.
I was thinking money moves, I wasn't left for Mr. Get to mama, make it, I gotta get my all the rest. Teacher said I would be none, I used to cut a class and skip. I was thinking money moves, I wasn't messing with them chickens. It's me against the world, cause either way I gotta get it. Call me Captain Baby Chickens every day, I'm on the mission.
The funny thing is though about that shit is, there's no one that put this shit in your memory.
But it didn't come up in my memory. It was they brought it up. It was in a group, and I don't even think I'm in that group anymore. It didn't show it on Where's that at? It tells you.
Got your 3 pages and 6 groups. Got all my shit. Those groups that I run, pages that I run, I can't even post to them. I said I ain't been on Facebook. That shit depressing. I can't post and comment on that. Can't even like a picture.
What did you do?
I ain't do shit.
To what young lady?